This is a gorgeous hairstyle I created for you, and it incorporates a side passa. It's a triple braided hairstyle that looks lovely for most occasions. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure the passa. Some passas are too big. That's fine if that's how you want to wear it, but sometimes, you know, it calls for reversing. So what I'm going to do on this occasion is use the smaller part in front and use the bigger piece towards the back, and later on at the end I'll show you various ways of wearing the passa. This hairstyle will work great with a smaller forehead because of the way the passa is set. Now obviously I've measured with the passa where I want this front bit to fall, so I want it in the opposite direction of where I'm going to have the chains. I'm just starting the braid as normal. 3 strands. I'm pulling in hair from either side. Now I've been accused of talking too much, so I'm going to not talk so much, but before I kind of quieten down a bit, I'm just going to say that the braid I'm holding is just down towards the forehead there because I want it to drape like a fringe. This one is a step-by-step tutorial, so I'm going to keep a lot of the clips in so you can see from start to finish what's going on here. Spraying the hair with water is really going to help you with keeping it neat, keeping it smooth, keeping all the flyaways away. Of course, when it does dry, it will bounce up, so you won't see so much separateness to the hair. Starting from the top of the head now, going in the same direction as the braid you just done, I'm going to start braiding again. I'm going to braid in from one side only, which is the back of the head, leaving the front of the hair out, the front of the hair unbraided, so that it creates like almost a crown shape. I'm holding it quite loose, but not crazy loose, and I'm standing on top of a chair so I can get right on top of the head. I'm also really short, so I need to. So I'm braiding from one side only, that's the back of the hair, and not braiding at all from the front. And I'm going to braid this towards the ear, but not quite. I'm going to, in the end, create an almost snaky S-shape effect. Okay, so this is the side now where I was standing, and what I wanted to show you there is that I've just braided in from the side that I hadn't braided in till now, just so that I can now turn my work. If I don't, then it could potentially hang and it won't create that nice curve there. So I've just only taken one bit of hair in on the opposite side, and then I'm going to continue as normal. You'll notice I've left some hair out. If you're only going to do this as 1 or 2 braids, and you don't need to leave any hair out, you can just braid in from both sides. But I wanted to do a double braid, so I'm going to leave enough hair out to start braiding. I did disappear out of camera as I got towards the end, just for a little bit, and that's because I don't have a screen on the front of my camera. I can't really see that I've disappeared out of frame. Yeah, I have got a mirror behind me, but I just don't see it sometimes. I did a similar hairstyle for my daughter's prom, and then I did it again recently when we had my sister's baby shower. I did the double braid. This would also look really, really nice if you didn't tuck it in under as I did at the end and have it just hanging loose with a fishtail braid at the end for really long hair. I think that makes a gorgeous hairstyle then for, you know, young ones to teenagers, to adults alike. This is where I disappeared, but you can see that I've kind of finished off at the back of the head, and then I'm just braiding as normal the rest of the hair without adding any hair into it, and I've left the front completely loose. What I'm going to do is pin that front back. I'm only holding these grips here. That's because I want that to stay tight against the scalp there. I don't want it to get loose. And then I'm going to I'm going to start braiding the rest of the hair. I'm going to do braids from both sides, the top and bottom. So bringing the hair in from the top, and now I'm doing it from the bottom. And I'm going to follow the same line and flow as the braid above it. You can see now the braid above, where I added just that one side from the opposite side into the braid, how it's shaped that whole curve there. So that's really important. I will show you what I'm doing soon. Here you go. Oh, that was rubbish. I think I pull out in a bit as well so you can see. There you go. So I've got to most of the loose hair now. I've just got a little bit left. Just smoothing it out with a comb as I go along, so that I can carry on braiding without having too much flyaway hair. I'm just taking the last few strands of hair that's under that last braid, braiding that into this ladder braid, and then I'm incorporating the braid above it, the tail of that, into this braid that I'm working on now. So, and then carry on braiding that as normal, so you'll end up with just one braid. And already that's how I was saying you could leave it like that and just do something with a bit at the front and have a gorgeous hairstyle, or you can carry on and tuck it around and under like I've done here, which you will see very soon. I think I'm still finishing off the braid here. I'm just banding it off now with an elastic. So here we go, turning that around, and underneath that last braid you're just going to pin that and hide it underneath. You see a bit of scalp on top, you can just brush over that with a comb afterwards and that will all disappear. That's the whole point of a ladder braid, is so that you see those little lengths of hair there that look like a ladder as such. Just hiding the elastic there. Hairspray that in place if you like. What I'm going to do is add 2 pins here. This is so that when I fold the braid that you see there back onto itself, it doesn't go back too far. And then going to take that braid, drape it in the front, and then have that over the top, like almost like a headband. You don't have to do this, you can just take it down and under the bottom of the other one if you want to. Again, it's up to you. It's just such a versatile hairstyle to do, and you can do this in any way, shape or form. So those 2 holding pins from the side, I took them out, and now I'm just sort of draping the fringe, that side part in the way that I wanted to, and then pinning that in place. So this is the hairstyle. I'm just sort of brushing over to help tidy up the back there, and so that not too much scalp is showing. And then I'm going to put the passa in, the small side on the front. I've just hooked it on, but of course you would put some cross pins in there to secure it in place. I think that would hold, to be perfectly honest. And then I'm placing the back piece. I'm having the chains drape over the forehead. And this is the finished look. I think it looks really regal, great for any bride. Sisters of brides wear these as well, and they look amazing on top of a hijab. When your hair is really big as well, when you've got a massive, you know, showpiece hairstyle, it changes the whole look of the passa as well. So they're really versatile pieces. Now I'm going to show you it placed as a jumar on the side and with the chains at the back. That's just another alternative. It really helps highlight those braids even more. And then I've got it on the opposite side, but with the chains dangling down across the forehead. Again, it looks very 1940s vintage to me here. And this is it in the traditional way, with a big piece in the front and a small piece at the back. I have lots and lots of other videos, hairstyle tutorials step by step. I'm also teaching at the moment. If you're interested, just email me, the link will be below. And here's some words of wisdom that I have for one of my students. Thanks for watching, bye. Down the camera lens, because what it will show you is that this is sticking out on this side.
Okay.